Every single one of the books that you've ever purchased or that has been gifted to you has a sole purpose. I promise you that. And we're going to get into the 6 easy steps to discover how your books have a sole purpose and how to turn those dustmates into soulmates. We have been brainwashed to believe that if we buy a book that we are supposed to start it that day or at least the next day, read it front to back in that order. I'm here to tell you that's a lie. That's not how you have to read books. For sure, that is an option, but there are so many other options. And I'm here to tell you that every single book that is laying hidden, dormant, collecting dust in your house has a sole purpose. And I invite you to keep watching this video because I'm going to share with you a really exciting and new approach that you can take to reading your books that will actually fulfill you more on a soul level. Stay tuned. Hi, sexy soul lovers. Welcome to another episode of Ask Amy, where we talk about alignment, making your love loud so that you can create a life that you love and wake up to a juicy, deliberate, delicious life that you love every single day. So let's start off with our soul declaration of hi, your name, and I don't fit in, because what's the truth? We belong. We live in a society that is trying to brainwash you and sell you stuff into making you think that you have to fit in and compare yourself to everybody, and it's a consumer approach to lack and that you're not enough. But the truth is you are enough and you belong simply because you're here. So quickly, hi, I'm Amy and I don't fit in. I belong. Welcome once again, sexy soul lovers. I'm Amy Dawn and I'm a soul coach and artist, and I help you release patterns to resistance to love, help you realign with your soul so you can truly wake up to a life you love every single day. So if you want one-on-one coaching with me or your wall or canvas painted, all the information is down below, and I truly work with you one-on-one to realign your soul and help you open up to make your love loud in your life. And don't forget to click that notification bell in the corner to subscribe to my channel so you never miss a video that goes out every Tuesday and Thursday. And if you're feeling extra generous, please like and share this video, as everybody on this planet deserves to wake up to a life they love every single day. First of all, if you have bought books and they've been just collecting dust in your house, you're not alone. There's nothing wrong with you. I promise you, every book that is in your house right now has a sole purpose, and I'm here to show you what that is. We've all purchased books that maybe we've never read, or that you start reading and then you close it and put it away because you couldn't really get into it. And I'm here to share with you that that's totally okay and that's totally normal, and to offer you a different perspective. I think different perspectives really open up our vision and our hearts and our souls to what's possible. So you don't have to read a book front to back. In fact, if you have been doing that your whole entire life and you just find that you don't even work the book or you don't even integrate what you've learned from the book, then the truth is the book is actually trying to show you a totally new approach. Step number 1 is about giving your books room to breathe, because when they're tucked away on a shelf and they're collecting dust, they're out of sight. When they're out of sight, they're out of mind. So pull them from hiding and expose them. Expose them to your sight, expose them to the energy in your home or office. Place them in places that you typically wouldn't. Anywhere is okay. By your bedside, in your bathroom, on your kitchen table, on your kitchen counter. Get really creative with this. Step number 2, only choose the ones that call to you. So if you're going through all of your books and some of them just don't call to you, give yourself permission to leave those ones on the shelves and pick a few. Pick like 3 or 4. Don't overthink that. You do that enough. Just pick a few random ones, place them in random places around your house. Don't take a lot of time to do this. Don't overthink it. Don't overanalyze it. Just trust that you're picking the ones that you're supposed to. You can't do this wrong. Step number 3, wait. Don't do anything. This is productive, I promise. So after you've selected your books and you've placed them in random places in your house, wait and don't do anything. Give them room to breathe, time and space. Step number 4, let them call you in. They will, I promise, and it will be fun when it happens. And if you've never done anything like this or approached books like this, one of the things that you can do is put them in places where you're going to see them often and hold the book. Get to know the book. The book that you're holding is containing energy, and the book that you're holding will provide you with what you need. This is the key. The book that you're holding will provide you with what you need. The next step is to create a bond with your book. Yes, your book carries an energy and it has a sole purpose for you. It came into your hands for a reason and a season, and it might be just the season that you're in and you didn't even know it. So create a bond with your book. Books hold energy. Everything holds energy, even though you can't see it. Energy created your book, just like energy created fruits and vegetables. When fruits and vegetables travel a far distance and you go to the grocery store and you pick them up, think of it this way. They have traveled through so many different geographical locations and people's hands. So they have accumulated so much energy. So when they get into your house, what you can actually do also to bond with your fruits and vegetables is hold them in your hand, hold them up to their heart, and thank them for traveling all this distance and through all these geographical locations and through all these people's hands, and then set the intention that you're grateful and now you want to create a bond with it because it's going to pick up on your energy before you eat it and provide you with what you need. Books are the same. Even though you're not going to physically eat it, you are going to feed yourself with whatever that book is providing you. It's so incredibly important to create a bond with your book. So one of a simple ways that you can do this is to hold your book up to your heart, close your eyes, take a nice big deep breath, and thank the book for all the way it's traveled to you, through all the geographical locations, through every hand, through the creator of the book, to the publisher of the book, to the binding of the book, to how it was shipped to you. Just set that intention to be grateful. And then also to now bond with you, to bond with your heart and soul. Thank it for its sole purpose for being in your life. And then you're going to put it back where you placed it in your home. And you can do this for every book at one time or just as you feel called to it. Creating bonds with your books are going to create a sacred soul relationship with it. And now that you've created a bond with your book, the next step is you're going to let them call you in. So there's so many ways that this can happen. I'll just randomly share a few with you, but it could just be as simple as you walk by the book and your eyes gravitate towards it and you almost feel like this magnetic pull and you know you need to go pick up that book. It could be one that you keep thinking about, and so you set the intention that you're going to spend some time with that book. It could be that you have a dream about the book, or that you start seeing the title of the book or one word of the title in the book everywhere throughout your week, and you know that that book is calling you in. Just keep yourself open to all the ways your book can call you in. And then when it does call you, pick it up and just randomly open to a page and read that page or read that paragraph or read that line. And I can guarantee you that it will give you what you need and the message that you have been asking for or seeking to something in your life. It will be exactly what you need. And then from there, you might feel like closing the book, or then from there, you might feel like you need to continue reading it. So trust this bond that you're starting to experience with your book. And it can be as simple as just reading a paragraph and you close it and you put it back. And it could call you in another time, or a different book completely call you again. but this is how we create bonds with our books. We're not actually supposed to just buy a book and sit down and hardcore read it front to back. However, that can be the purpose of the book also. But let yourself explore. Let yourself, kind of play with this new concept of how is it my soul is calling me to approach this book. That actually happened to me not too long ago, and I don't think I've ever read a book front to back in one sitting. And I bought 2 books on the same day. I bought this first book, and just so you know, I'm not like promoting these guys, I'm just sharing with you the books that I've read. This book, Unfuck Yourself, I actually read that front to back in almost one sitting. I went to bed and I think I had 1 chapter left the next morning. And I've never done that before, but it was just one of those books that I couldn't put down. The other book that I bought was Gabby Bernstein's Super Attractor book. I thought we could do something really fun here today. I have not opened this book yet. I have not created a bond with this book yet. It's been sitting in my space so that I could see it. And I actually felt really called to creating a bond between this book and this video and every viewer who watches this video, simply by setting the intention. Now it's here. I'm holding it in this video to show you that I'm creating a bond with this video and Gabby Bernstein's Super Attractor. I have not opened this book yet. I didn't even read the back. So let's just randomly open a page and see what happens and see how you relate to the message. And if you do relate to the message, comment below. What's the thing that jumped out for you, okay? And I just want to reiterate, I'm not like getting money for this or anything like that. It'd be great if I did, but I'm not. All right. Ooh. Block number 7, the fear of being judged. Another big block to your super attractor power is the emphasis on what others think. I've seen this block reveal itself in many of my friends and students. My students have big dreams of sharing their spiritual work with the world. They themselves writing books, speaking on stages, and spreading empowering lessons in their own unique ways. But a fear of being judged holds them back. They tell me that their family and friends don't believe in their career path or dreams. My response is, the only reason they don't believe in it is because you still don't. I help them to see how their lack mentality and disbelief are being mirrored back to them by others. Our vibes attract our tribe. Embodying an energy of lack and self-judgment sends out a message to others that we don't feel good enough or worthy of what we desire. That energy can be felt miles away. The people in our lives, especially those who are closest to us, can be great spiritual teachers because they reflect back to us the energy we're putting out. Their judgment of us is a reflection of what we feel about ourselves, whether consciously or unconsciously. But when we return to faith and believe in our desires, then the world can believe in us too. And even if everyone doesn't fully co-sign your desires, your faith will be enough to tone down their judgment and shift their energy. And that's where I felt like stopping. If that related to you in any way, please comment below. I'm excited to hear, and I'm just gonna randomly share you how that related to me. I'm doing these YouTube videos. I am putting myself out there, and every single video that I do, there is still a part of me that is a little bit fear-based. And I have to take that part of me and just set her to the passenger seat. Because if I let her drive, then I am going to be consistently preoccupied with thinking of what will people think of this video? What if people don't get it? What if people laugh at it? What if people judge me? And to be honest with you, in this space, in this moment, I actually don't care. I think creating bonds with your books is brilliant and it's soulful, and you will feel so fulfilled if you take on this new approach and new concept to reading books. Reading books does not have to be boring. It does not have to be linear. I think there's power in creating bonds with your books. I think it gets you aligned with your soul. And like I always reiterate, you can't leave your soul out of this. If you leave your soul out of this, you'll always feel like there's something missing. Your soul is connected to source energy, God, the divine. It is what fulfills you from the inside out. It is what's stable and constant in your life. So creating bonds with your books helps you become more fulfilled and more aligned. And what's really cool about that is you open yourself up to the universal synchronicities, because this universe truly does have your back. Thank you, Gabby. She also wrote that one. And there's so many synchronicities. Like when you start to make bonds with your books and you open up yourself to synchronicities this way, you're channeling and you're turning on that switch to, I am open to the universe speaking to me in signs and symbols in all ways, in all forms, at all times, with all possibilities. And you're not fixated on just one way. You're opening yourself up to the unlimited field of potentiality and that spectrum that we are actually truly multidimensional beings, and we can receive and channel information and energy in all ways. That is powerful. Let's just recap in general what we talked about. So turning your dustmates into soulmates means you have to bring out your books out of hiding and into your vision and into the space in your office or in your home. Give them room to breathe. They actually have energy and they need the space to breathe. Then let them sit there for a while, wait, don't do anything, and then let them call you in and create a bond with your book so that you can allow this to actually happen. So creating a bond with your book will align then the energy of the book with your soul, and it will give you everything that you need in that specific moment. And then wait for them to call you in and keep yourself open and available to how that looks. Every single book has a purpose. And then keep repeating this process until you feel like you've come to a completion with the book. You might never ever actually end up reading it front to back if that's not the purpose of that book. That might end up happening eventually, or maybe you end up reading the book fully, but with this chapter first, and then this chapter, and then this chapter. But you'll know when the book is done, because you've created a bond with it, and something can actually show up in your life where now the book's actually asked to being regifted to somebody else. It could be as simple as somebody walking into your home and seeing that book, and in that moment you know, oh, I'm actually finished with this book and now I'm going to gift it to you. And please share with them this approach to reading books. Share with them how to create a bond with their book. It's so incredibly powerful. Our soul alignment is one of the most powerful things that we can adapt and grow and learn and expand in. So if you do have any questions about how to bond with your book, how to align with the soul purpose, if you start doing this and you have some crazy synchronicities, please get in touch with me. All the information is down below. I love how synchronicities happen. Probably the thing that fulfills me the most is actually hearing what happens after you take this and put it into action and put it into play in your life. And I want to stress the importance of keep this light and playful. This doesn't have to be a serious task. Play is definitely at the heart of any transformation and aligning your soul with your personality. So keep in mind to keep this light and playful. If you want to subscribe to my newsletter, I send out 3 newsletters a month. You can go to my website to do that. And I actually did a written version of this video if you want something to follow like that. And again, if you want one-on-one coaching with me to just help you dig into this a little bit deeper and a little bit more personally for your soul, all the information is down below. If not, I will catch you on the next video. Thank you for tuning in, and remember to love yourself like you're the best damn thing that's happened to you, because you are, and the best is yet to come, and you totally deserve to wake up to a life that you love every single day.